What's up, Doug? How's fantasy football league going?
That'd be not too bad, not too good. They got some good trades lined up for the back half of the season, though. Week 7, baby.
That's solid. I mean, you're winning or?
I mean, third place, you know?
That's not bad, dude. Third place ain't bad. I mean, yeah, you guys put money on that thing, you know?
Oh, brother, we don't play for money.
You don't play for money.
No.
Well, I mean, what do you play for, dude? Like, I've never understood fantasy. Like, help me out here.
Okay, well, bragging rights is a big thing. You get to be the best guy at picking guys. Who doesn't want that?
I mean, sounds pretty good to me, but just bragging rights, that's it.
Good intuition. Guy like me, of course there's a prize. That's what gets me in.
Okay, I figured there was something. I knew there was some sort of carrot dangling from this stick. Okay. If it's not just the bragging rights or money, like what else could it be, Doug? Like what are you guys playing for?
Well, in my league, we play for your mom.
My mom? What? Huh? Wait, who's all in this league?
I mean, let me list the names, man. All the fellas from high school, a couple of the teachers. Yeah, I mean, the butcher down at the Piggly Wiggly.
Oh my God, Mom!
Oh, whoa, hey man, hey buddy, I thought you knew. This is how you're finding out? It should have been obvious.
What?
We've been doing this for years.
Oh my God.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, she's a great sport about it.
No!
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. Let's start the show. Hey.
What's up?
Hello and welcome to Insert Name Here. It's a podcast about nothing for nobody. If you take it seriously, you're redacted. I'm your co-host, Doug Bennett.
And I'm your other co-host, Seth Nacho. And what up?
Bing bong.
Okay, I'm having anxiety right now, Doug. I need to check to make sure we're recording.
Okay.
like what if I didn't press the button?
Dude, this is going to be so good because we're good. We're not going back on the audio for sure. So
no.
Even if that was bad, we're just gonna have.
No, yeah, it was just gonna start from here. I understand. No, we're good. I'm false alarm. It's like one of those things. Like I'm like, did I lock the door? That I'm like OCD or something.
Every time, man. Oh, yeah. I can't tell you how many times in my life I have turned my ass around, especially when I shouldn't. Like when I know I'm late, but like I have to go check. Mm-hmm. I actually have to, but
yeah, like it's a physical compulsion. I'll die if I don't check. Just kidding.
Well, now that you have checked that, you must immediately stop being anxious. Because if you don't, then the anxiety monster is going to come and fucking eat you.
Good callback. You guys listen to Spotify? My anxiety's getting worse. Why don't you have severe anxiety?
Dude, you know something gave me anxiety today, actually.
Uh-oh, really?
Yeah. So, it's open secret on the show. Anybody who knows me knows I don't shut up about it. But I played the shit out of the finals. And I get into the second round of a World Tour tournament. I hit tab, or what is it on PlayStation, the center button, where it pulls up the scoreboard. You see all who's in the lobby. And I shit my pants a little bit because it's like 3 top 100 players. 3 stacking.
Like you knew?
I knew for sure, yeah. One of them was Pulsar Emyo. And, which, we'll get into that in a second.
Okay, by the way, I can relate to this. I got a story from this week.
Okay.
But go ahead.
But yeah, so I see that and I'm like, good thing this is round 2. Maybe we can avoid them the whole time and they can fight the other team. We can have our own team fights over here. No, they ape very quickly into this. And this is a casual game mode. So when I realized, I watched the professional side of things though, when I realized that we were getting meta opened on, like double glitch grenade from the light, all of a sudden people were behind me that shouldn't have been behind me. Meanwhile,
stop fucking my ass, please.
Meanwhile, I'm learning a new gun. Neither of them, like, we're not running a meta comp. Neither of my teammates are running meta weapons on their loadouts.
They're just having fun, having a good time.
And they don't realize who we're playing against. So we get wiped, come back in 30 seconds. They want to go right back into them. And I'm like, well, okay. So we spend 8 minutes out of the 10 minutes just full inting, full W key. We get one steal and get pity brought into the final round, where I did manage to. I won only one out of the 6 or 7 times I was forced to 1v1 Emio. I did get one of them.
Good job, bro. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Which he forced me into a gun switch. I was like, I have to get on the gun I know. Fuck this.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. Makes sense. You're going against good competition. You need to be playing at your best.
But
makes sense.
Yeah, just what a fucking ride, man. To just thinking I'm having a.
And they weren't smurfing. Like it was their names.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
So,
what is the MMR on that game? How are you playing against those guys?
Oh, World Tour casual mode. Anybody can queue for it, and it's not
anybody.
It's not skill based. I would not see them in ranked mode at all. I got my ranked placing. I'm in Wood Elo.
There's a rank Wood.
No, it's a joke about how dog shit my Elo is.
That's like League of Legends, right? In the Wood of League of Legends rank.
Yeah, it's from the League community. Yeah. The best one of the best esports to watch. One of the worst ones to play. 10 out of 10 would get face rolled again. Shouts out to Pulsar. I don't like your team more than I like Envy, but it was fun.
So I was telling you that I had something similar happen. Not quite on the scale of what you had, like a top 100 player. Because I don't think there is a top 100 player list for DVD, personally. But it was like a big streamer that I played against. And her squad was going crazy. They were doing all the things. They were saboing. They were trying to flashlight, doing all the stuff to help each other out. They all had dead hard. It was during my killer win streak on Monday when I was playing demo.
Oh yeah.
The
played 6-7, I call it.
Well, because I got to 8. I was rewatching. That was game 2 of the streak. I won that game. I beat them, and it was a crazy match because I played against a streamer that I had heard of. Her name is Casey Meow. I don't know if you know her. You probably don't, but she is like a little bit smaller of a DVD creator. But I mean,
I feel like
she has a big following. Like you know.
I feel like I've at least seen her name on Twitter.
She definitely is a partner on Twitch. Like definitely, right? Like she gets like hundreds of views at a time.
Oh, so
you know, like she's not 30 viewers. She's a solid creator. Anyway, it's really funny. So I was rewatching the match. I was like, I want to see her view. I want to see what she said. So then I go to to her VOD to watch the match. And little do we know, she's just having a good time talking about some Welsh duck. And like some sort of like Will Quack Quack. Like his name is Will Quack Quack, like some children's movie that she watched as a child. That's what she's yapping about the whole time. She calls me the Cumagorgon. I am wearing the Cumagorgon skin, but like, come on, dude, you know. And then she didn't act haughty at all in the chases. I killed her. She didn't act anything weird about anything. She seemed very chill. And then she spectated the end of the match after she died. Like the rest of her team was still alive, and I went after them. And she did laugh. She like looked up and laughed when I was just swinging across this thing that I could not hit the person from. And then at the end, when I let that girl live, she was like, "Oh, what a nice Cumagorgon."
Nice. Good.
Because I let the person live because I was like, "This was a fun match." I was like, "I'm gonna let you live."
No.
Because for me, a win streak is 3 kills, right? The 3Ks at 75%. Like that's a win.
Yeah. Dang ol'.
3 out of 4 is good.
Yeah. My brain immediately justified is like, there's somebody, one person exactly always survives in the movies. So,
that's what you're thinking.
yeah, it's completely in line with horror tropes.
Yeah, I mean, there's this whole hatch mechanic, so like it just, it's whatever. But I thought it was really funny watching her perspective, just her talking about just bullshit the whole time. And my perspective, I'm like, there was like a part where like I was chasing her through a window, like she was like faking going through a window, and I was going, and then her just being like, oh, he didn't do it in Rules of Threes. I was like, yeah, I don't. I'm crazy.
Dang, well, the way you describe that situation, and everyone loves it when you explain a video meme, but you know exactly the one I'm about to reference, where there's the one guy and it's got epic music and he's sweating, and then it clips to the guy just like off-key singing California Girls.
So it's always Ronaldo. I can't remember his organization's name, something Ronaldo. That's always doing the, I'm gonna pay for driving. Yeah, dude, like, yeah. That's like...
That was the situation you just described to me.
Yeah. I'm out here waiting out dead hearts. It's so silly.
Well, look at us interacting with making gaming social again.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny. We both had like, I wouldn't say necessarily a similar experience, but like an experience of like playing with someone who's notable.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy. That like never happens for me.
Yeah, it was the first time that I knew for sure it had happened. Because Rocket League Elo is all skill based, so I was never running into like Squishy or Laser or any of those guys. I could say a third word that a 7-year-old boy was really into, and it's probably a Rocket League player's name. You know what I'm saying?
Sunglasses? I don't...
Yeah, glasses. They have Squishy. He's cool.
Squishy.
Justin was good.
Fire. Dude, did you see that? The SNL made fun of podcasts this week.
Ah, for sure.
But it's funny because Sabrina Carpenter was on. And but she was dressed like a little boy, so it was kind of weird. The joke was they were like all 12-year-old boys, but one of them was 13. 13-year-old got called Unk and had a LeBron hairline. It was pretty fucked up. He's 13, guys. And
the idea, I did not like the idea. You're explaining it. That sounds awesome.
No, it gets better because it was called Snack Homies. Was the name of their podcast where they just talked about snacks. And then Trump showed up and they were like, here's our guest, Donald J. Trump.
Oh, yeah. You know, I did see...
It was kind of wild.
I did see a screen grab of the sketch. They're making fun of a specific podcast.
They are?
That's a real podcast full of 12 and 13-year-old boys where all they do is talk about food.
That's a real podcast?
Yeah.
Who listens to that?
I hope mostly only, mostly 11-year-olds is what I hope.
Yeah, like you said that it's a real podcast. Means it must be notable, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were definitely a meme this year, but let me see if I can remember the name here. Yeah, MD Foodie Boys. And once you see what these guys look like, you'll realize that they absolutely are parodying exactly these guys.
No, yeah, dude, look. What's the view count on that?
I mean, shit, brother. Now you're asking me to go to a whole other website.
Okay, don't do that. But, like, are they famous?
I would say they're fucking notable. Like, they had a TikTok moment, at least.
Yeah. Well, watching the sketch was kind of hard. Because it was just, the joke was just that they were saying, like, lingo from, like, kids these days. They were like, fire, that shit cooked. Well, they didn't say shit. They didn't cuss. Lettuce is cooked. And they're like, yeah, dude, I love cooked lettuce. And they're like, no, dude, it's chopped. Yeah, I like to chop it, too. Like,
that's exactly it. But
it was so dumb, dude. Like, but the Donald Trump part, when Donald Trump came on, that was funny.
I mean, it wouldn't be out of the possibility for that.
Donald Trump came on, he was like, I see what they're talking about. The hairline is LeBron, he is Unk. And then Sabrina Carpenter's character was like, oh, bro, Donald Trump violated, bro. I was like, no, don't say that. And then Trump asked a question to all them, like, you've probably heard this quote this week, where he said he's not going to heaven or whatever.
Yeah.
There was a part where he was like, you guys think I'm going to heaven? What do you guys think about me? St. Peter, the pearly gates. And everyone was like, dude, I don't know.
Yeah. They still got James Austin Johnson doing the Trump impression.
I think so. I don't know who it is, but it is the same guy.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, Trump wouldn't necessarily be out of reach for these guys. I'm looking at some of their guests, and illustrious names like Little Yachty and David Dobrik.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean they get played then.
Yeah, none of these videos here have like the Little Yachty one, easily the most views I'm seeing at 96,000. So who knows if they stick with it, and because they had their viral moment, but if they stick with it, it might have legs. But it's definitely a little.
How long can you talk about food?
I mean, you could be the MD Foodie Boys forever, and you eventually move on to other stuff.
Yeah, about to say you might move on to other stuff. Those guys, they all had like the same haircut. They all look
the
like
super broccoli shit.
Yeah, they all look like the classic like bushy hair.
Yeah, geeked up playing Xbox all day. I call it the Fortnite, to be honest. I exclusively seen it being worn by like sub 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
You turn 18 and you magically figure out it looks fucking retarded.
But I like your what you said earlier about who their audience is. Mostly 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
This is a podcast for children, so if children are listening to it, great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, kids listening to other kids talking about food, got no problems with that.
Yeah. I mean, this insert name here is for the children. We always will be. But it is good to have age-appropriate things out there for them as well.
I was like, we're for the kids, as in like, we care about the kids. I don't know if kids should be listening to this.
Yeah. Every time I do this bit, I just have to reiterate that, like, if you're a kid listening to this, you're streets ahead.
You are. Bro, stop.
Circle back a little bit. You went too quick. I think you might have missed something.
Yeah, why don't you stop being so jaded and come back?
Have you even read Lord of the Rings yet? Not watched. Read it. If you're only gonna read less than 10 books in your life, the trilogy's gotta be 3 of them.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. It's kind of weird they have like adults on as guests, but I mean those are the celebrities or whatever, and they're celebrities that kids care about, right? Like David Dobrik his content was for kids. I mean, I didn't watch that shit. I guess some people that I knew watched it, like during COVID, his vlogs.
Yeah.
That's when he got really big, I feel like. And then he quit.
Yeah, which, we're not even getting into that.
We're not. But, I don't know. That's so weird to me that's real. That's so weird that's real, that they were making an actual
It was a reference.
I had no idea.
Which makes sense for SNL, right? It's like...
Yeah. For me, it made no sense. I was like, bro, this is the weirdest shit. Like, how did they come up with this? Like, who wrote this sketch? Who put Sabrina Carpenter in this sketch? And then it was like, oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Now that you've said that, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The only part that really reeled me in was the Donald J. Trump coming on as the guest. They're like, you guys know him, he's famous on TikTok. Donald J. Trump.
A guy like me, that'll get me in every time.
Yeah, well, you knew the reference, so good job. Good on you.
I might be young, but I'm not chopped.
Dude, you gotta be cooked and chopped to be served.
So true, King. So true.
My brothers and sisters.
Phew, yeah. Sounds like you were questioning the premise of the sketch initially, though.
Yeah, like I was just very confused. Like, what is this? Why is this a joke about 12-year-olds having a podcast? I was like, what the fuck is this?
Why don't we add some data points to this graph and continue a trend? And you should big question me.
Well, see, you're gonna think this is funny. No, actually, no, I'm not gonna go there. But yes, it is somewhat related because the first question they asked on the podcast joke thing was, "What's your favorite Halloween candy?" I'm not gonna ask you that, but I am gonna ask you, what's your favorite part about Halloween?
My favorite part about Halloween?
Yeah, because that's coming up. Halloween's in like a week or two.
Yeah, it's probably the one time of year I feel justified rewatching Saw.
That's what your favorite part about it?
Yeah.
So you're like a fan of Saw, but like a secret fan. Like you can only watch it when it's spooky season.
It's not even that I'm a secret fan, because I talk pretty, like, movies come up a lot in conversation, because, like, what else do you talk about these days? And, like, I'm often like, yeah, Saw is top 5 for me in terms of things that are my pure favorite.
Really, Saw?
Yeah.
Like the original Saw?
Yeah. It's got, like, this whole waiting for Godot element to it, where, I mean, the original Saw, you remember, it all takes place in just the one room.
That's it.
Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of conceptual.
I feel like there's like traps and stuff. It doesn't take place in one room, does it?
I remember it taking place all in one room. And, I mean, obviously there's like the flashbacks where the pair of people in there figure out how they're getting out. And so you have to wonder, like, how did I get myself into this? And it's not multiple traps in Saw 1. It's multiple mutilations that they have to put themselves through. Like, the guy fucking breaks his hand in order to slip it out of one handcuff, and then in order to unchain himself, he has to cut his fucking foot off, and he...
Oh man, did you see the Scary Movie when they made fun of that? It was like Dr. Phil and someone else, like I think it was Shaq, I can't remember. When Dr. Phil had to cut his foot off.
What a pair. What a odd couple. But yeah, really, I mean, no other time of year feels right. Like, I don't go in for movies a lot. Like, it's very mood-based for me, so I'm like, I feel that cold front start to come in a little bit. I put, like, a ceramic mug of cider into the microwave, and, then I just sit there and I'm like, ew, that's gross. Ew, he got off his leg again. Ew, gross.
Yeah, because Saw is pretty brutal like that. There's some other movies like that are just, like, gory for their horror. But, a guy like me, Halloween, I just like the atmosphere. I like how it's like usually like it's nighttime, and the candlelight from the jack-o'-lantern, the costumes, the slutty costumes.
Ayo.
That's all the adult costumes.
Dang, well, easy runner-up here. Must be mentioned, honorable mention. It depends on the year, and it depends on where in the country you are. But if you can get a good, like, haunted house style experience, that's also unique to the time of the season.
Dude, I was thinking about that. Man, I kind of wanted to go to Universal to do those haunted houses.
Have you ever been down there before? Is this like a repeat?
I've not been down there before, but like they do like this thing where like they've got a bunch of haunted houses and stuff at night, and they've got a FNAF one.
Yo.
But I heard it's really good. They also have a Terrifier one that's supposed to be really good.
Okay. Both of those sound really fun.
There's a Fallout one. I heard that one's not as good, but
I mean, that makes sense. It's Fallout.
The
best thing about Fallout is thinking about Fallout. Anytime you engage with Fallout directly, it leaves you wanting more, it leaves you wanting.
There's also like a Jason Voorhees one that's supposed to be okay.
I could see that.
But yeah, like that would be fun to do one day. Those haunted houses.
You know what would slap as a haunted house? Some fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
For sure.
You could do a lot with that concept.
But yeah, haunted houses are always the same though. You're just like walking in a line with like your friends and like shit's going on. You're just, oh my god, what is that? You're just like talking and like.
I mean that's why you have to put if it's a good haunted house. If it's not, then it's just like...
I feel like most of the ones I've experienced always end with a come to Jesus moment at the end. Like, they're always put on by some church, and there's, like, hell. And then at the end, you're like, Jesus can save you. And it's like, okay.
Man, I went to one year where... I don't mind the spiel at the end. It's good. It's fine. It's whatever. It's maybe not what the moment calls for, but...
Yeah, it didn't really relieve my tension. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, this one I'm about to talk about took it, like, a step too far. Because it ended in like a 15-minute play about this couple who got an abortion, and a lot of the hellscape that you walk through was where the aborted baby got sent.
Oh,
and
gosh.
Then, like, the man, as punishment for forcing the woman to get the abortion, he ended up dying in a drunk driving accident. And so they're like, so that means that part was where drunk driver accident abortion buyers go, and look at all the bad things that will happen to you if you're a sinning piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're drawing too many connections here, man. I think it's not that specific at all. I think it's pretty black and white. Like, and if someone was saved by this, I'm more worried for their soul that this saved them.
Dude, yeah.
But it gave me a fun story to tell.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of haunted houses like that. The ones in Universal are it's just about the horror, and there's like scare zones in the middle where like people will just come up and scare you and stuff while you're walking through.
Yeah, roaming juggalos.
But there's none of that Christian messaging at the end, which, you know, like you said, we don't necessarily have a problem with, but it's like,
oh, it's certainly not for everyone. I'll be the.
It's kind of a turnoff though after you've been through this horror experience.
Yeah. Not for everybody. Maybe not the time or place. I get why you'd want to do it, but like, I don't know. You're sharing a world with a whole lot of other people too.
Yeah. Anyway, so cool. Honorable mention haunted houses.
Yes. Indeedly.
Yeah. Dude, have you ever been to like a homemade haunted house? Like someone does it at their house?
Oh yeah.
Do you think that that's a good experience?
Yes. Yeah, of course I do. Because how someone sets up a haunted house, it's like this window into a particular part of their psyche, and not even where you think I might be going with this when you hear me describe it like that. But it's like, unlike a party, unlike a cookout or a get-together, that's like maybe the only domestic time outside of like if you get really into tabletop role-playing games that you are preparing and curating a full experience for somebody. And so, you know, if you analyze it, you step outside of it, you analyze it, you're like, okay, this is the level of attention to detail that you do. These are things you consider important in giving somebody an experience. And it also just means a lot when somebody tries that hard for other people.
What would you include in your haunted house?
Oh man, strobe lights for sure.
No, but like, what's the experience? What's the horror that you're gonna put in there?
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing abortion into drunk driving accident. What are you doing?
I would need to think about it way more because I want to do it well, but I mean it has to be completely disorienting. So
that's why you're doing the strobe lights, because you want to disorient.
Strobe lights,
Smoke
and mirrors actually.
Would you make it clowns? Like, what do you?
Yeah, see, clowns aren't even really that scary. Clowns.
Yes, well, to you they might not be. Some people think clowns are pretty scary.
I don't know. The first, like, I go.
Especially that Dax guy.
You right? Okay.
You guys know I'm talking about, Dax the rapper with his Joker makeup? Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, no, the imagery that I go to immediately is like goblins and ghouls. So.
Some sort of like graveyard.
Yeah, we're definitely going like northern/eastern European with it. It's gonna be a little esoteric. It's gonna be a little eccentric. Absolutely no zombies.
I think I might do like bodily harm.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think with ghoul, I kind of think of a zombie, but yeah, I do like bodily harm, like have like a silhouette of a dude chopping somebody's leg off or something, and like you feel it, you know, like when you're watching a movie like Saw and you like see something happen, you cringe because like you feel like it almost happens to you.
Yeah. Like
something like that. I feel like that would be cool.
See, you said bodily harm, and I thought that like you were gonna take the caps off of your light switches and just like get people to shock themselves.
No. Nothing like that. Like the actual guest doesn't get anything done to them, but like they feel it. Like you like have like sympathy, empathy, or whatever for like what's happening. Like, and it's like kind of like a story or something.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely want it to be, what's the word? Continuity, like a sort of like a story. I wouldn't want it to be just like random crap.
Okay, see, so that contrasts where I know that mine's going, which is just like a sequence of very intense experiences. I'm just trying to like the opposite of a dopamine over. I want a cortisol overload, a full adrenaline dump.
You're just like stressed as fuck when you come out, like, oh god.
Yeah, and hopefully that would feel awesome to you.
And then you're like, let's talk about Jesus. Let's talk about the Lord.
Like only if you want to, though. But no, definitely. So there's that element. Obviously, that's only for certain ages. Classic honorable mention for the at-home haunted house scary style experience. The blind box full of eyeballs and worms and guts. You know,
that makes me think of that In the Dark show where they were like smelling stuff. I don't know if you remember, that was like a show on like ABC, CBS or something. And there was like a moment where the guy goes, ass? And they're like, ding! And he's like, oh god! And he just sniffs somebody's butt.
Oh Lord, no.
You're in there feeling, you're like, oh dude, this kind of feels like shit. Ding! Oh god!
Fuck.
Please tell me it's dog shit.
I don't know, man. Do I know that I don't know?
Hey, you're reaching into a bag of spaghetti that's brains. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm still stuck on like, now I'm thinking like, if you're gonna have to reach your hand into a bucket of shit, what is the like least appalling
shit to
bucket?
touch?
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be from an ungulate, like some kind of cloven hoofed animal. I feel like cow shit might not be that bad. Horse shit might not be that bad.
I think all shit's that bad.
I'm not bullshitting you, dude.
Doctor. I don't think any shit's good.
I was going to push back.
I think it's like a bag of brownies.
Well, that's what it is in real life. But
Yeah, I think it's
if we're doing Fear Factor style, like you alluded to.
Oh, Fear Factor. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
Joe Rogan's.
I was gonna push back and be like, I don't know, human poop might be preferable to dog poop, but I think human poop might actually be the worst one.
That would be the worst one. That would be like, oh god.
Anyway, enough shit talking.
Yeah, for real. Oh boy. You want to talk about some news?
Absolutely.
Where should we start, brother?
I don't know. Do you have anything for me? Or
A little bit of like somewhat streamer news.
That's a great place to start.
Yeah. That's what caught my ear this week. And it happened pretty recently as well. Because TwitchCon was going on this weekend,
Yeah.
I think. And so I guess it might still be going on right now. But I guess it's probably today's the last day.
Yeah.
And Twitch, notoriously bad at policy, just in general. They're a React kind of company, not a
They're reactive, not proactive.
Yes, like they don't plan ahead. They react to something when it happens.
Yeah, not
So-
every verb downs, but I got you.
Yeah, so they fucked up because they did not provide they didn't provide enough security in general for their streamers, and also fucked over like the streamers' own security. Like people who had certain bodyguards weren't allowed to bring them.
Where did they get off? I feel like you can't tell people they can't bring their own private security.
Right? Like, especially like with someone they trust and stuff. I'm like, no. You don't let him in here. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, so a big event happened with streamer Emiru, who I found on TikTok originally before she became a streamer, and she was cool, doing cosplays and stuff. And one of her crazy fans came. I thought he tried to go for a kiss,
That's what it looked like on the tape.
but apparently it was like a hug or something. And oh my god, that was frightening to see that like happen. Just that could just happen.
Yeah.
Like you could just go up and just get that close to somebody like that. Like that's probably not good.
Yeah, painting the picture a little bit here. If you don't want to seek out, like, you're not really missing out on anything by not seeing this. But imagine, let's say, I don't know, he looked maybe 6'4", 6'5", taller than me. But you think of, in your head, a traditional celebrity meet and greet, which is what this was, essentially.
Right. So, I mean, I guess, like, a celebrity meet and greet, you do go up to the person. But, like...
But rather than being in line, rather than waiting his turn and it being a controlled thing, this guy just sort of barges his way on up and through. And Emeru, petite, small woman. Like
she's like 5'6",
she's
5'4".
Like small for a woman.
Yeah.
To help paint the picture, that's the only reason we need that detail. So this man then attempts to envelop her, and which luckily the one guy, the one security guy who somehow was allowed was her private security, by the way. He comes through with like a very well executed push, and like he was a short
You gotta
guy.
admit, he did his job.
He was a short guy too, so to move that much guy, if you know anything about size differences in bodies, like what he did was impressive. But just really intense fucking situation.
Yeah, and for the people defending that as just a hug, it's like, bro, like that could have been anything. Like that wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You lack empathy.
Yeah, I mean, because like think about
Put yourself in those shoes. Like a random person just comes up to you and like envelops you. Oh my god.
yeah, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
And then you take it even further and start imagining what we just discussed about the lack of security and safety measures at this event. He could have been there to kill her. He could have been there to pick her up and run out of there with her. And
Yeah, it'd have been some weird shit.
you know, was one guy gonna be enough to stop him if he was trying to do that? Like,
Yeah, if you like picture try to kidnap her or something, yeah, that'd be scary as fuck.
so
Like how are we gonna stop that? Like Twitch, come on. Like did they even react to this though for real? Like I don't think they even really like reacted to it.
No, they so obviously somebody in the line, they took a cell phone video of it, footage of it got out very quickly, and word of mouth, people talked about it a lot. Had that not happened, it is basically a foregone conclusion that Twitch as an organization would not have addressed it. And their idea of a solution, their idea of a reaction to this, was to give that man a 30-day ban from the Twitch website.
It was only 30 days?
Yeah.
I thought they banned him for life. Okay.
And because that's not enough, right? So when Emeru, the victim in all this, starts going like, well, what the fuck, guys? Why don't you have my back? They upgraded it to the indefinite ban, which, if you know the kinds of things that Twitch hands out indefinite bans for, it's like, it's still somehow not severe enough. Like,
Yeah, you got banned from the event and from the website. Like it's like, okay, I mean,
yeah. But just to run an event where this would happen in the first place, when you're making, and you know, as a company, do they make a lot of money? I think Twitch operates at a loss, but certainly their board of directors, they all get paychecks. And when you're making that much money off of somebody, and that's all you're making your money off is just their efforts, you have an obligation to keep them safe, especially when a mandatory part of their contracts at the creator level Emeru's at is she has to go to TwitchCon or she doesn't get her money. She's not just on sub. She's with a proper contract.
Yeah.
And so if you're forcing someone to be there for business obligations, you at least let them bring in their own proper security. You know, do that fuck shit that you mentioned.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, obviously, Emery handling it well. Obviously, she made a whole bunch of statements about it in the aftermath last night, I believe, and then, or maybe it was Friday night. I couldn't tell you honestly.
Whatever it was,
But
yeah.
definitely more coming down the pike. She has alluded to there being sort of a plan of accountability to really put Twitch's feet to the fire, and they should be. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's insane that they skimp on security. Like, what? That's the one thing you skimp on. You get the one security guy that's in the bag for 5 nights.
yeah. He keeps saying weird stuff about the animatronics. You tell him it's fine.
Yeah, he keeps saying that they're quirky at night. He doesn't have any security cameras. Actually, it's just cell phone footage from people in the show. It's just people live streaming themselves doing IRL streams. That's his security footage.
But
yeah, dude, that Twitch do better.
You know. And I mean, and this is on the back of last year at TwitchCon. A couple of male streamers got sexually assaulted, and Twitch to this day has not said anything about that.
I'm about to say, yeah, I don't think they have.
So, you know, once that happened and it was clear there was zero consequences for that kind of behavior at TwitchCon, I mean, this situation that happened this weekend was inevitable, which it shouldn't have been, man. So
Should not have been.
you know that the day
Easily preventable situation.
yeah, the day of reckoning is close at hand. It's terrible what you went through. We're full team Emery here.
Yeah, at least it wasn't. At least it wasn't worst case scenario.
Amen.
Yeah, and I heard you were telling me earlier you have some streamer news for us.
Okay, so this is much lower stakes. This is the guy we love to hate. Good old Hassan Piker. You know.
Oh man, he's such an easy target.
Yeah, they have not let up on him, and by they I mean all the people who are mad about his dog torture habit. Which not a fun thing to talk about, but what a fun way to phrase it. Just to accuse somebody rightly of, oh yeah, you're into dog torture.
Hassan Piker, the dog torturer. I mean, that's a funny title, but
Yeah, but they've not, you know, they haven't taken their hand off the button. His community, they've really, you know,
you say they're shocking his collar.
a little bit, you know, a little Peter Gabriel action there. They're shocking the monkey, but he crashed the fuck out on his stream. And this is going to be the controversy that changed his life. Here's some of the words he had to say about that.
I can't stand any of you dumb fucks in this goddamn chat. Oh my fucking god, I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate everything that's going on every single fucking day of the goddamn week. I hate my life. I hate fucking streaming. I hate socialism. I hate every single fucking person who thinks that the peak of activism is just being the most annoying, holier than thou, the most ultimately woke leftist. It's just, you did it. You did it. You have unlocked the fucking nihilism within me, okay? I am black pilled. Nothing will ever get better. We are never gonna make it out. We can't even have a normal fucking non-hostile goddamn conversation on any of these issues. Everybody just simply wants to fucking chirp into the wind because they have no...
So that goes on for a while.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. And credit where it's due, out of all the Hassan that I've been subjected to in my life, that to me is the first time that he's said something I can tell is authentic.
Like, yeah, do you think that's real?
I think that's very real. The clip's sped up here because,
Yeah, obviously.
you know, he talked real slow, not to get on a man's intelligence
But
or
you
lack
think
thereof.
you think it's
but-
real?
Oh, yeah.
You think he wasn't just saying that?
No, I think he goes on to like specifically rail about how much he hates his literal subscribers, and he names a couple of them. Like he names them. He's like, and these are day one people. They've been here the whole time, annoying as shit the whole time. I've banned them before and let them back. I don't know why. But the people who act like they're my heaviest supporters are the worst. They're the worst of you all.
Holy shit, dude. I can't believe he said that. I hate the left. I hate liberalism. I hate socialism. What? Hassan said that? That's crazy. That's like his whole shtick.
Yeah, he goes 1 week without getting a photo shoot in GQ magazine or whatever, and now all of a sudden he's ready to black pill.
He got stopped off that plane for just a little too long.
Yeah. I look at all my conservative bros and I'm like, the champion of the online left is black pilling and you're black pilling? We're never gonna stop winning, brother.
That's insane. How do you go from dog torture? Hey, dude, I know what it is, though. It's a cover. He's trying to make everyone focus away from the dog thing. He's just like, look, now I'm cool.
Yeah, well, spazzing out is actually a symptom of dog torture addiction withdrawal.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a symptom. Oh, dude, that is actually like, if that's real, like, you know, like if that's his real feelings and thoughts, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks it's a show. Part of me thinks it's a little. I mean, obviously in real life he doesn't think those things like for real, because he loves capitalism. At least I feel like he does, because the way he operates, like buying nice houses and whatever else.
Anybody who regularly wears multiple different sets of pearls loves capitalism.
Yeah, but
Anybody who has a Porsche Cayenne loves capitalism.
But that is hilarious that he like did that. I mean, he's not exactly wrong, right? Like, I mean, maybe if we could have a civil discourse, things would be better in the world. But wow,
Yeah.
wow, because have you heard him talk to about other people? He definitely has never had a civil discourse in his life. Like,
It's a common side effect of being Turkish.
I guess on stream, he's never had a civil discourse. Bro is all about what he's about. I feel like, but that's crazy. We're gonna see how this plays out in the rest of the week.
Yeah,
This week.
You know, just that as a thing that happened tickled me. Couldn't have happened to a better person. Like nobody deserves that more than a guy like him.
Just what a crash out.
What a crash out.
Yeah,
A1 crash out.
needs to be studied.
The fall off of dog torture needs to be studied.
There needs to be some YouTube essay about Hassan's crash out.
The rise and fall of Hassan Biker.
I think there's already a video like that, but now they have even better stuff to work with.
So true, King. So true.
From dog torture to crash out.
Oh man, we gotta get Jerry Springer in on this.
He's dead. R.I.P. a legend.
We got Sora. We can make it happen.
Oh, her Jerry.
Man, speaking of dead, a quick shout out here to another fallen warrior of the culture, absolute landmark guy, stellar, pun intended, guitarist, Ace Frehley of Kiss passed away this weekend.
R.I.P.
Yeah, stellar, pun intended, because his nickname within the band was Spaceman.
Right.
Yeah.
I know they all had crazy names.
Yeah, played out of this world. And, had a lot of you always forget, or I always forget, I should more accurately say, that like the Kiss guys, for the mega superstars that they became and were capable of being the whole time, they were all fucking normal guys before they put the makeup on and started rocking out.
That's kind of like they lived during that good era too, like where you could do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't all industry plants, you know.
But a particular clip I liked was like, usually Ace was shy in interviews or whatever, but he totally chopped it up on one talk show. And for the time, it was crazy that they would do like gay flirting joking on an 80s talk show. But like he made a wisecrack about like, brother, in real life I'm a plumber. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh my god,
Just one of the best to ever do it, and you're a plumber.
why are you keeping your day job when you have all that Kiss money?
And you learn a trade. It's not like it leaves you. Like,
I mean, yeah.
You could never lay a pipe again and still be a plumber.
You know what? It's kind of like Mario. You know, like you're like, oh, you saved the kingdom. You did so good. I'm just a plumber. But that's crazy. Wasn't there one of the Kiss guys that had a really long tongue?
Yeah, Gene Simmons. The tongue is his gimmick.
Yeah.
Front man.
Yeah. But I mean, R.I.P. to a legend, dude. The Love Gun.
Yeah.
That's your penis.
Dude, rock music on the mind. They were, I would say, like full rock. Maybe a little bit hair.
Oh, I always thought Kiss was pop.
I mean, pop is equally fair. They certainly weren't heavy metal.
But they were pop because, like, that's what was popular.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
kind
mean?
of that's kind
Like,
of
you have to understand the definition of pop music. It's not it's not because of the genre per se. It's more about what's popular.
yes and no. Like, there's distinct traits and characteristics of the pop tradition, but in terms of like what charts on the pop charts, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, rock, maybe arguably hair metal, certainly not heavy metal, certainly not like all the heavy metal that's in these damn protein powders.
Yeah.
Did you see this news come out?
Well, I was gonna compare them like AC/DC, and I think AC/DC is more rock than they are, probably.
Yeah, totally.
But anyway, yes, I did not hear about this. In protein powder,
Yeah, dude.
like in whey protein.
Yeah, not in
What a transition, by the way.
Yeah. Heavy metal, we're about to talk about how all these protein brands have like 2,000% the daily recommended amount of lead in them. That's
There's no recommended lead. And but RIP Spaceman. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So heavy metals. Yeah, it turns out that a lot of these protein powders out there on the market are just like completely unregulated, chock full of cadmium, lead.
You know what? That makes sense. They're unregulated because they're like sold at like GNC, like the supplements. Like those aren't regulated.
Yeah.
Got to be careful when you get into that shit. But yeah, what the fuck? There's lead in them?
Yeah, there's one brand in particular, you might have heard of it, it's called Huel. Like fuel but with an H. The idea is like, that's one of the more cringe brands, kind of like Soylent, where they intended to actually replace food for you. Now the Huel Black Label, that's the one that had 1,826% more lead than in a bag than is like safe to consume in a year.
Hey, anybody out there drinking Huel? Stop.
I found that one out from someone on the timeline directly being like, oh my god, this used to be half of my daily diet.
Yeah, like what is it? Microplastics are like the new lead poisoning. We don't know what the effects are necessarily yet. We know lead poisoning's bad for you.
Yeah.
Stop.
There is a bit of good news in this. And it's that the vegans lost. The vegetarians lost.
Unless there's some soft rock to there as well. Is there some ballads in there?
No.
Not just heavy metal?
All of the, out of 60 plus lab testing increments across hundreds of brands or whatever, all of the whey protein ones, all of the classic, traditional, comes animal byproduct, all those were fine and good. Those were really safe, well taken care of products. All these ones that was full of lead, turns out that was like the vegan ones and the vegetarian ones and the organic ones. Turns out you would have been better off whole time buying like Juicy Roids fucking Peck Blaster powder.
Peck Blaster.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, Miss Tuffet sat on her crumpet eating curds and whey, dude.
Hey.
Like, she knew it was up. She said, I'm not eating lead.
Hell no.
Oh, man, that's crazy, though. So, bad news for vegan bodybuilders. Looks like you're going to have to find your protein from the traditional source.
Yup. Speaking of eating lead, Alec Baldwin claimed another victim this week.
Really?
Yeah. Not with a gun this time.
I was going to say, he, just got off.
Yeah, but
for the other one.
Again, we're making the segue here. We're pulling weave together. This time, the victim was his wife's car.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was a person. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. What did he do to his wife's car?
Yeah, he wrapped it around a tree in the Hamptons.
He really saw how the Mercedes Benz.
Hey.
Yeah.
But yeah. Alright, yeah, you can get zesty with it, hell yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of crazy. Alec Baldwin wrecking cars. Was he drunk?
You can tell me. Apparently the police report said he was sober, but I don't know. I guess that's what a man in his 70s looks like after he crashes a car.
I mean, he looks like himself.
It looks a little bit haggard.
That looks like a Land Rover.
Well, it's funnier if it was a Benz, like you said.
Yeah,
so.
that'd be pretty funny. Maybe it was a G-Wagon. Dude, yeah, but I mean...
Man, he can't catch a break. Come on. One of the best actors to ever do it. God, if you're lit, you know what? We're calling to someone who's worked in Mike Racine.
Yeah, so I was going to say Mike Racine.
Mike Racine, if you can hear us, please cut Alec Baldwin a break.
Bless Alec Baldwin, this famous actor with tons of money. Bless him. He needs it.
Yeah. Bestow upon him the blessing of the patron saint of comedians and movers.
Bless upon him the patron saint of hookers and shakers.
Yeah, that was.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then another.
He's broke and not catch a break. First he's got to shoot somebody, then he's got in a car accident. I mean, I guess one's worse than the other. You know, I mean, he did get off with the crime, right? Like he was proven innocent, right?
It was completely not his fault.
Yeah.
But still to have to go through all that and then.
Yeah, that's a lot of trauma to go through, and then
If you didn't set out with the intention to righteously kill somebody, I don't even know how you make peace with that, right? So, just it sucks if somebody dies. I'm not trying to downplay that, but like, imagine what he had to go through, man. On top of the court stuff and all that. Now he's crashing cars. Mike, please, I'm begging you.
Dude, Alec Baldwin's living fast, dude.
Yeah, not the only one in the Baldwin family that came up this week, though. But, for every bad, we have a good. Selena Gomez decided to attempt to squash once and for all any perceived bad blood between her and Hailey Bieber, nay, Baldwin. So,
what do you mean?
Well,
is that Justin Bieber's wife?
Yeah.
And he married a Baldwin? Is that what you're saying? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, she was Hailey Baldwin, so yeah.
I didn't know that. Is that his daughter?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, because Selena Gomez is engaged to some dude now, or whatever. Or got married. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, but she did a little Instagram press release where she's like, leave the girl alone. She can say whatever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. It doesn't affect my life whatsoever.
Yeah, that's like her and Justin is like old news.
Yeah,
that's like been gone. And have you seen Justin's Justin Bieber's post recently? I saw a post of him just taking weird ass pictures in Europe somewhere. I was just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I feel like in terms of being up to date with him, I feel like he was level for a while, and then the Diddy stuff really stirred shit up for him. So I can't possibly know his internal life. None of us can. But he
went crazy for a while. Remember, he was getting in bar fights and being a bad boy.
Yeah, but the calm period I'm describing came after that.
Yeah. Okay.
And now a new kind of crazy is here for a little bit. So he's clearly working through some stuff, but he's not getting arrested or anything like that. So.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, there's one key phrase in here from this little Insta post that felt out of place amongst another otherwise good-natured thing. She said, "All brands inspire me." I'm like, what? What? There's probably a detail I'm missing, but just seeing the buzzing pop tweet.
Was this a sponsored post? You're brand dealing your fucking squashing beef?
I mean, it could have been. Who knows? Who cares? Not me.
It's yeah, me and Doug Bennett are cool now. Sponsored by Blue Chew. What the fuck? Why are you throwing that in there? I don't know. How can you get inspired by a company? I mean, I guess you could. I mean, there's some companies that are cool like that, but
the way they generate shareholder value brings a tear to my eye, man.
So inspirational. I love the way they buy their own stocks to increase their value.
I guess that would be about it.
Attaboy!
True. I mean, somebody's got to pay for all that. You can't hardly sell a plane at this point. Keep flying out of the damn sky.
Yeah, what? Tell us what brands inspire you, Selena.
You know what? That's a great call to action. I did receive some private correspondence this week about the Taco Bell question.
You did?
Yeah, there's some big fans of the grilled cheese burrito out there.
Nice. That's a solid pick.
Yeah.
If that's true, that's a solid pick, guys. Whoever said that, I agree.
if that's true, I would make up something that mundane. You accuse me.
I'm not accusing you. I'm saying the people that said that, if you said that, I mean, I don't have any evidence. I'm just going off what you said. I trust you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm making it sound like it.
I trust you with my whole ass heart, dude.
Well, I reciprocate that entirely.
The heart in my ass, I trust you with it.
Okay, that's not where it's supposed to go. That's the first thing we'll work on.
First we'll work on anatomy and physiology. But Yeah, I like that. I like that one. Anybody remember the quesarito? Anyway.
Oh, but yeah, great call to action. What brands inspire you?
That's the call to action. Yeah. Fucking,
What is your brand? I want to see.
Yeah, fucking Tommy Hilfiger really inspires me. I don't know. That's a fashion designer, I guess. I don't know, but that's a brand, right?
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of everything I had on deck today. You wanna wrap it and tap it here?
I think it. Yeah, like holy. Oh my god. Can you believe it?
I completely can.
Nice.
And the hour-long conversation has become a fundamental unit of time in my life.
That's it. You can like just tell.
I can feel when it's been about an hour every time.
You got an internal clock ticking.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, that's part of just being a podcaster.
Yeah, it comes with the territory. Yeah, and you don't really know that until you're 100 episodes in, and then you realize that you didn't know that when you're 150 episodes in. So, it's kind of just something that you can't really understand unless you do it.
Yeah, that shit's fire, bro.
It's a lot like becoming an Olympian.
I'm going back to the MD Foodies or whatever. This shit's fire, bro.
No. That's mid.
Do you think they know how long an hour is?
I don't think they know what an hour is. They don't teach clocks in school anymore.
Yeah, they can't read an analog clock for shit. They just got to look at their freaking smartwatch.
Man, I love when all the arms on an analog clock point at the exact same spot. They're like, hell yeah. Over there's exactly what time it is.
It's exactly what time it is.
Yeah, that's I'm a retelling a joke from a friend of the show, Benny Feldman, the Tourette's comedian. It's okay that I call him that. He calls himself that.
No, that guy's awesome. I love that guy.
Fucking rules.
So parting shot. Obviously, go to twitch.tv/Seth_Nacho411 for Monday, Tuesday streams of Dead by Daylight, where this week I'll be just having fun in the event. I think that's the plan. Just play the event, have some chill times,
Oh yeah.
But not streaking this week, just chilling. I've streaked for 3 weeks straight. Time to just chill.
At a certain point, you gotta put the clothes back on. They eventually pull your ass off that baseball field.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you from Sora? It was like a coin toss for football.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, Rabbi's on the field!" And he like grabbed the coin out of the sky. So dumb, dude. These Sora videos are so dumb.
I'm glad you got a kick out of that one and found it yourself. Because I saw that one, and I was like, "This is too much. I don't know if I'm comfortable sending it."
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, isn't it? It's a little on the nose, but I thought it was like silly.
It was completely silly, but
Yeah.
it did feel a little bit too much.
Because it was like a Hasidic rabbi too. Like it was like, okay, this would never happen.
What's male friendship if not taking turns crossing the line? I'll do a little bit, and then you do a little bit. When I can't, we strike a balance.
Yeah. Anyway, so go check out those streams. Monday, Terror Tuesday. And then, I don't know what else. I mean, enjoy the spooky season while it's here. I mean, we got, like another week and a half-ish for, till Halloween gets here?
Yeah.
A little more than a week and a half, but, are we gonna do a Halloween episode?
I mean, that's like for us to decide in the board meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about that soon, so that'll be cool. But yeah, enjoy your Halloween. Look out for those razor blades. I mean, that's what they had to worry about in the 70s and 80s. Nowadays, you got to worry about grown adults scaring children, I guess.
Now they out here putting perkies in the Tootsie Roll.
Watch out for the Fint and the Twizzlers.
Hey, don't get zerked. That's all I'm saying. Shit. Over here, you already know it's your boy Doug B. Catch me where you catch me. Mostly on X.com, the everything website.
/@Goblin
Yeah, you don't need to know that, man. It's in the description. God dang.
I have to do it for you. You won't do it.
Because it's not important. Like, If they can't figure that much out, they don't need to find me.
Oh my god.
I'm at where I'm at, and my at is my at. Everywhere. Pow, pow, pow. All at once. For a parting shot today, it's less of a parting shot and more of a piece of history that 80 years later seems as relevant as ever. I have a selection here to read for all of you from a letter that J.R.R. Tolkien wrote to his son in 1944. And I wanted to read it out because it somehow calls to mind a lot of the same struggles that we're going through today. And it heartened me, and perhaps it may hearten you. But he writes to his son, I sometimes feel appalled at the thought of the sum total of human misery all over the world at the present moment. The millions parted, fretting, wasting in unprofitable days, quite apart from torture, pain, death, bereavement, injustice. If anguish were visible, almost the whole of this planet would be enveloped in a dark vapor, shrouded from the amazed vision of the heavens, and the products of it will all mainly be evil, historically considered. But the historical version is not the only one. All the things and deeds have a value in themselves apart from their cause and effect. No man can estimate what is really happening at the present. All we do know, and that to a large extent by direct experience, is that evil labors with vast power and perpetual success in vain, preparing always only the soil for unexpected good to sprout in. So it is in general, and so it is in our own lives. And like,
He's talking about AI.
you know,
Just kidding.
at a time where so many things can be seen to be going wrong at a grand scale, when the natural reaction to the news might be to panic. Yeah, doesn't the good always show up? Where maybe even wherever you don't expect it, and that it was just incredibly comforting. I got a lot of value out of this, so I got to pass that value right back on. That's how it works. You either perpetuate stuff or it dies. So
Right. Definitely some comfort to that letter.
Indeedly dooski. That's one thing to take comfort in, but you can always take comfort in tradition. You know, go back to what you know. You can take comfort in doing the things that you always got to do, which is to carry water, chop wood, and most importantly,
Shuchu Shiose.
Just like me.